But again, it's going to be this mid side. We see so many teams just dropping out all at once, and not much hot drops from the very beginning.
Not too many teams looking to fight early on, and kind of establishing your position in this map is going to be ultimately very important. One of the reasons is this is one of the repeat maps.
You cannot get him back.
True. We're in a little car chase here, a little Fast and Furious type deal, as Typhon will lose one of their members on the rotation. Agori's gonna hit him on the run over. So early kills, trading out the back away on towards the car and pulling out the barrel. Moving towards those shots in the side cover, and now getting back in the car. Number one, they tallied up an 80-point total, and bang, from Empire, they've got some snipes. They gotta get this cut off though, trying to find the leftward angle as XP approaches from the front side. From Safa Barbarians, they do get the res, but at what cost? Now you're stuck behind the tree line, some smoke coverage gonna be utilized to try and pressure on in as the heals go down, but Hot Diggity is going to need to play some great defense. Only a 3-man squad, but if they can cut down one of these angles, just like taking down XP, that might be their way out.
That just may be. Mira put in a fight back. Empire now feeling a greater loss than ever, and not finishing out Stefan here.
Really good for a bit of coverage. Chop Chins look like they've got 2 down out in the water. And for Fairy Tail, a team that came in ranking 2nd in their Group A matchmaking in round number 2 of this championship series, they are already going to lose a couple members here early.
Oh. That's Marbo, finding another one for the pickup. Not going to be enough for the tallies. He's looking to claim the second right now. That coverage from the boat will be absolutely legendary. But at some point, enough bullets will be able to bring down not only that vehicle, but also the final player, Fairy, who's right now diving in deep, trying to secure whatever legacy in this map number 1 for Fairy Tail. And again, the track record from this team, at least from the previous season, is quite decent.
Longer terms, longer changes here. For 4 Dogs, it looks like they have got a member down in Jambo, and Grove Street, another one of those teams to watch out for, as we mentioned in the pre-show. Really good about splicing those angles up, diversifying their portfolio in terms of the damage, but Vazo is gonna get dropped, so a 1-for-1 trade in terms of downed members at the moment.
Teams with 3 or 4, or maybe even the entire squad up and living and healthy, they have 0 kills. The others are taking some shots, there's taking some opportunities, and maybe a bit of a gamble, but coming out with points as Ogiri, he spray and pray and managed to find some beautiful points. But in the meanwhile, we talk about kills. That's going to be Aragori going with another, finding 2. 4 Dogs find a finish onto Michael as Empire fall, and Samler eliminated in the meanwhile right prior to it. So guns going down. These are the final double digits we're about to be facing, and we have TBA dropping the board too, as this is going to be the 3rd team in a matter of seconds to be given off.
I like this so play though. I'd say our later drop from our first team ever than usual, but players starting to really drop. Mira picking up a ton of players in this lobby. If you go within just placement points, you're missing out on all those kill potentials.
The first 13 teams are to remain. 3 were dropped earlier.
3 tick. It will just vampire away your health bar very quickly. For Savage, down to 3 members in their own right. Not great health bars. That's a great peek. Mira get their knockdown. They are in an awkward position with Savage on that kind of low ground play. They have the tree coverage. They have the rocks. And they're just looking to get their finish.
Oh, Zen, he's pulling off some nasty lineups here. He's just chucking them all down. Hot potatoes left, right, and center. But Mira will be finishing off the job they begun, and Savage will be eliminated under all this pressure as it breaks them down. This is going to be that close range. Again, the P90's been covered all the way from close buildings to these large containers, and just making an extension right now. 4 Gaming might be pinched.
This is just a tough position overall. 7 Gaming is going to lose one on the rotation. 8 teams left. That also means you are 1 team out from securing some guaranteed placement points. And those points are available to grab. 7 Gaming, one of the superstars, going to be eliminated. Everybody now +1 in terms of the points. But Grove Street, down to 3 members. They have 5 kills, but one of their own does fall. They're in this nice little rut.
A lot to say, but currently MFP, Crazy Jetko, he's trying to take it all down by himself, but a single player surely won't do it. As a killing spree for both these teams, 2 will fall, 4 will remain, and so much has gone down in a matter of seconds. Storm on request falls, many more teams to follow, and now it's down to the final 4. Be setting a target on your back.
Lots of places to look though. Grove, the first to fall, will lose a member, and that finish coming through from Mira. 13 on their kills as that Storm starts to rip them apart.
It's been a while, right? They've all been playing the slow game, and with Mira being eliminated, CC could have nicely just sneaked below it and gotten themselves to a closer position for extra points. Now we speak of the Devil, and that's going to be Grove. Project Aches left.
I'm just surprised Chop Chins are still alive, man. They have been holding that fence line. Finally, Squinksy is going to get found out on their crossing rotation with the crawling area. This is the final phase. All 3 members of Typhon are up, but these 2 solos could cause them some trouble.
They will be falling down to quantity over quality. 1 peeks out. That's going to be Project with a double down. And Typhon, they haven't reset it to their bottom primal position. Now just looking to finish the job. He gets it. And Project Ikes from the top down to the bottom. 0 to 100. He's looking for the final ones. The magazine clicks. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. And none other than Grove Street will be taking it home for the first map.
Insanity gets a quadra kill there. The triple on their opponents to start it out. And I mean, Dow